Voiceover. And so, our intrepid time travelers found themselves in the company of a medieval tech whiz. Not something you see every day, unless you're Chuck and Larry, of course. In T, underground lair, later. Gwendolyn is busy working on the time machine while Chuck and Larry watch. Voiceover, humorously. Now you might be thinking, hey, this seems like a pretty serious situation for a couple of goofballs like Chuck and Larry. And you'd be right. But if there's one thing these two are good at, it's making light of dire situations. Chuck picks up a strange-looking gadget from Gwendolyn's table. Voiceover, deadpan. But they're also really good at making dire situations even direr. Chuck accidentally triggers the gadget, causing a small explosion. Voiceover, amused. You see what I mean? I enter underground lair. Later, Gwendolyn finally manages to fix the time machine. Voiceover, relieved. Well, after a few minor mishaps and one major explosion, Gwendolyn finally managed to get the time machine up and running. Extra medieval times. Day. Chuck and Larry prepare to return to their own time. Voiceover, humorously. And so, with a new appreciation for indoor plumbing and a deep-rooted fear of medieval nights, our heroes prepared to bid adieu to the Middle Ages. The time machine whirs to life and Chuck and Larry disappear in a flash of light. Voiceover, cheerfully. And just like that, they were off to create chaos in another time period. Aunt Chuck's apartment, day. Chuck and Larry materialize in Chuck's flooded apartment. Voiceover, laughing. And we're back to square one, folks. But hey, at least they didn't end up in the dinosaur age, right? Chuck, sighing. Maybe next time we should just stick to inventing toasters, Larry. Voiceover, humorously. And that, my friends, is the story of how Chuck and Larry became accidental time travelers. INT, Chuck's apartment, continuous. Larry starts mopping up the water while Chuck goes back to trying to fix the faucet. Voiceover, laughing. But don't worry, they'll be back with more misadventures. Because when you're friends with Larry, there's never a dull moment. Chuck, grumbling. And never a dry one either. The screen fades to black. Voiceover, grinning. Until next time, folks, stay tuned for more of the misadventures of Chuck and Larry.